Oh, lovely. She's getting pecked. Yeah, and enjoy the French fries. Oh, well, at least we still have the portal gun, and I don't have to deal with her anymore. Okay, how the sweet Mary Mother of God am I getting out of here? Welcome back to Portal. I'm currently in chapter something, I'm not sure. I think we're still technically in the fall. God, we really are at the bottom of Aperture, aren't we? I've heard of hitting rock bottom, but in this case, we have literally hit rock bottom. I'm not sure this place goes much deeper. Keep out. Do not enter. Condemned testing area. I didn't know such a thing existed. Do not enter. Do not enter. Keep out. Keep out. Okay. Considering the sort of testing we've been subjected to over the years we've been here in Aperture, I have to wonder, what the hell qualifies as a condemned test? 1961. Holy crap, how long has this been going on for? Yeah. There we go. Huh. There's a lot of keep out signs. Who the hell do they expect to end up down here? Do not enter. Keep out. Lovely. Keep out. Why do they keep saying to keep out? How many signs do you need? If she was here, I would ask her, but, just in case she can't hear me, GLaDOS, was there ever any creature experimentation done? And is that part of the reason these testing areas are condemned? Because if so, I'm not sure how useful a portal gun's gonna be unless I'm gonna get it to slip a foot through a portal, then close it on them. Hello. I know how to use stuff, and I know how to pull a lever. Oh, let's not go there. But that looks like a vault door, or the Yachtcast door. Either way. Not sure whatever we're gonna find back there is gonna be, well, good. Oh, this is definitely a point to save. Hello. Hatch Reclusion Override. Why the sweet Jesus do we want to do this? Oh, you're kidding. So I'm guessing normally that requires 2 people, but in this case, 1 person was able to do it. So what do you think's back there, Cell? You have to talk about compensating for something so small. Holy crap. But you have to wonder, with a monster like Aperture, what the hell do they hide in the basement? What the hell do they lock behind a door? Yes, I know how to use a door. Dear God, stop telling me. Oh, lovely. The lake of sewage that hides at the bottom of Aperture. Do not lean on railing. Yeah, I think the leaning on the bad railing is the least of our issues. Considering this platform's half falling into the water. Holy crap. It seemed like no one had been in Aperture for a long-ass time at the start of this game. I can't imagine how long it's been since someone's been down here. Oh, I really hope that's just a building trying to collapse on us. Otherwise, oh, I regret my decision. That thing is possibly literally hanging on by a thread. Lovely. Just what I needed.
Welcome, gentlemen, to Aperture Science. Astronauts, war heroes, Olympians, you're here because we want the best. And you are it. So, who is ready to make some science?
I am.
Now, you already met one another on the limo ride over, so let me introduce myself. I'm Cave Johnson. I own the place. That eager voice you heard is the lovely Carolyn, my assistant. Rest assured, she has transferred your honorarium to the charitable organization of your choice. Isn't that right, Carolyn?
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson.
She's the backbone of this facility. Pretty as a postcard, too. Sorry, fellas. She's married. To science.
Oh, just freaking lovely. Because that's exactly what I needed in amidst all of this. This subtitled, pre-recorded, pompous prick. Yeah, I don't think this place has been OSHA certified in a very long time. Oh, that hurts. This won't, though. Land, land, land. Ah! Aperture. Per usual, getting in the way of progress. Whee! Hey, that actually worked.
There's 1,000 tests performed every day here in our enrichment spheres. I can't personally oversee every one of them, so these pre-recorded messages will cover any questions you might have and respond to any incidents that may occur in the course of your science adventure. Your test assignment will vary depending on the manner in which you have bent the world to your will. Those of you helping us test the repulsion gel today, just follow the blue line on the floor. Those of you who volunteered to be injected with praying mantis DNA, I've got some good news and some bad news. Bad news is we're postponing those tests indefinitely. Good news is we've got a much better test for you. Fighting an army of mantis men. Pick up a rifle and follow the yellow line. You'll know when the test starts.
Yeah, I have a strong feeling they would know when the test starts. Do I have to worry about mantis men? Because if so, I'm probably gonna need to be paid extra. If I was being paid at all. I'm guessing Cell is one of the test subjects that's just not talked about in the corporate meetings, right? The ones that are hidden in the basement, the ones that aren't spoken about, the ones that are subjected to the brutal testing. You know, not the rich assholes that they bring here after they paid a lot of freaking money. Of course, ashtrays for every single one of them. How the hell? Oh, son of a... I'm just gonna say this right now, Shell. I do not like this plan. But at the end of the day, it is your shins that will be up your own ass, so where am I to complain? You know, it's not my body in harm's way. Oh, though. Oh, sometimes I do feel bad for putting you guys through this sort of stuff. But, oddly enough, not bad enough to stop. Oh, shit! Oh, please make it. Woo! That was close! Okay, Shell, let's stop doing stuff like that if we want to survive. We're doing GLaDOS's, or Wheatley's, I guess, job for him. Is he trying to kill us? I don't think he is. I think he's just too stupid to know how not to kill us. Huh. Pump Station Alpha. Oh, there's no way that's good.
They say great science
Jesus
is built on the
Christ.
shoulders of giants. Not here. At Aperture, we do all our science from scratch. No hand-holding.
Yeah, and heart attacks are built upon surprise announcements. Guessing those fields were meant to keep Aperture technology out of the hands of, well, literally anyone else. Oh, God!
All right, let's
Why?
get started. This first test involves something the lab boys call repulsion gel. You're not part of the control group, by the way. You get the gel. Last poor son of a gun got blue paint. All joking aside, that did happen. Broke every bone in his legs. Tragic, but informative. Or so I'm told.
I'm sorry, did you hire psychopaths? What scientist told you that you needed to replace the blue repulsion gel with blue paints? Who the hell would think that's necessary? You don't need a control group in this sort of a situation. You're not doing a double blind. It's just testing the freaking stuff. Was Aperture's first attempt to create a dedicated pudding substance. Dietetic pudding substance. Oh. It is true the gel is a sweetener, slightly less non-toxic form of fiberglass insulation that causes subsequently yeast-infected food items to bounce off the lining of a dieter's digestive stomach and out his or her mouth. For various reasons, this product was pulled from shelves. It made it that far in the first place? I am so not surprised. Okay. have any more walls. Whoa! The flubber just bounced me. Oh, lovely. Exactly what I needed. Now my feet are being molested by flubber. Hello. Interesting. Slow close. Ooh. So this is like... Boing. So these are like... Yeah, old experimental testing facilities. Like the testing facilities that came before the ones we ran through. Oh, it's an old companion cube. Are you the grandfather of the companion cubes I know and love and burn and use for cover from gunfire? Maybe don't listen to those last few comments and just focus on the I know your grandchildren thing. And don't be concerned about your grandchildren. Boing.
The lab boys just informed me that I should not have mentioned the control group.
No
They're
kidding.
telling me I ought to stop making these pre-recorded messages. That gave me an idea. Make more pre-recorded messages. I pay the bills here. I can talk about the control group all damn day.
Well, at the very least, he's a responsibility-taking madman. Most of the time, they deny having had anything to do with the guy with the 2 broken legs, but in this case, he takes responsibility for it. Maybe he's not so bad. He's pretty freaking bad, though. Listen, Cave, I wouldn't be in this situation if you hadn't paid the freaking bills. If you just went without paying the electricity bill for a few months, then maybe GLaDOS would have been shut down a long time ago. And so long as no one picked up the tab, I would have been fine. But no, you just had to be a responsible guy who pays his bills. Ah, that is okay, we're stretching the definition of white surface. And the definition of OSHA regulations being met, because I almost walked straight off the platform. Okay, let's be extra careful. We don't just have to worry about the madman trying to kill us, we also have to worry about the bad safety regulations.
Put nanoparticles in the gel. In layman's terms, that's a billion little gizmos that are going to travel into your bloodstream and pump experimental genes and RNA molecules and so forth into your tumors. Now, maybe you don't have any tumors. Well, don't worry. If you sat on a folding chair in the lobby and weren't wearing lead underpants, we took care of that too.
I'm sorry, did it have to specifically be folding chairs? Also, I gotta ask, you bring these, I guess, smart, sciencey people, you know, athletes, all that. You bring these people here and you give them folding chairs? That's just being a bad host. And whole ethical science dilemmas aside, giving your millionaire guests folding chairs is a crime worthy of death. And, you know, all the other war crimes you've committed in the prospect of science. Don't even need a portal for that one. Ah. Whee! Wasn't for the long fall boots, I would have lost my bones a long time ago. You're gonna clear my portals. That's fine. Go for the cube. Go for the hole. I'm gonna go for the hole. That might be an escape. Oh, that's not an escape! Son of a... Like I said, if the chambers aren't trying to kill me, the bad safety regulations are. Okay, now that's fun. Instead of wall running, we got wall jumping. How fun. How interesting. How strangely non-deadly. Considering the majority of things I've met in this facility so far have tried to kill me, it's pretty refreshing to find something that's not trying to kill me. For once. Whee! Huh.
Oh, in case you got covered in that repulsion gel, here's some advice the lab boys gave me. Do not get covered in the repulsion gel. We haven't entirely nailed down what element it is yet, but I'll tell you this, it's a lively one, and it does not like the human skeleton.
Yeah, I can imagine having your own skeleton attempting to bounce your flesh and skin off of you is not the greatest thing in the world. Also, must I say, it's called flubber. You made flubber. It's not every day I get to make a reference to a movie Robin Williams was involved in. Involved win? Involved in. I just don't get that many chances.
All these science spheres are made
Jesus.
of asbestos, by the way. Keeps out the rats. Let us know if you feel a shortness of breath, a persistent dry cough, or your heart stopping, because that's not part of the test. That's asbestos. Good news is the lab boys say the symptoms of asbestos poisoning show a median latency of 44.6 years. So if you're 30 or older, you're laughing. Worst case scenario, you miss out on a few rounds of canasta. Plus, you forwarded the cause of science by 3 centuries. I punch those numbers into my calculator, it makes a happy face.
I'm so happy for your calculator. My lungs, on the other hand, may not be smiling. Damn it. It's always the asbestos. I'm not sure if I should be concerned about that revelation or not. This thing, I'm guessing, is battery powered or nuclear powered, I guess. Can it run out of juice? Or if it's nuclear powered, can it go critical? Because if it can, I may want to dump this thing and get as far away as possible. Which, ironically enough, isn't very far when I don't have this thing available to me. Great. Hey, there we go. See? Who needs the chambers to be in proper working OSHA certified order? Whee! We can all figure out a way around these things, can't we?
I like your style. You make up your own rules, just like me. Bean Counter said I couldn't fire a man just for being in a wheelchair. Did it anyway. Ramps are expensive.
I guess ramps are expensive. I feel like they'd be a little less expensive because you could probably cut out a little bit of material in making the ramp instead of having to go straight up, all those freaking steps. I feel like you can cut some out by just making one straight line. I'm not sure. Maybe ramps are less expensive than stairs. I must say, though, you pre-recorded a message for someone specifically working around the puzzle like that? Working their way into the puzzle in a way that you did not intend? Which also kind of suggests that you knew someone might do that, and or that someone is watching me to know what I'm doing. I think we should just focus on the puzzles and worry about who's stalking me later. Huh. For a bouncy gel, it doesn't bounce very well. Whee! Do that. Do that. Okay. That sort of helps. Oh, I see. Oh, I don't like this idea at all, but sure! Ah, damn it, wrong portal. I do not like this idea one single bit, but I don't exactly have a choice, and I do need to get out of here. Oh, Aperture on a good day is bad. Aperture that's been degrading for 40 plus years is worse.
Had fluorescent calcium in it so we can track the neuronal activity in your brain. There's a slight chance the calcium could harden and vitrify your frontal lobe. Anyway, don't stress yourself thinking about it. I'm serious. Visualizing the scenario while under stress actually triggers the reaction.
I'm so happy for you. Also, you messed with my coffee? War crimes aside, touch my coffee, I'll slice off your hands. I thought we mastered this stuff. Why the hell are we back to it?
Now, if you're part of control group Kepler-7, we
Sorry,
implanted a tiny microchip about the size of a postcard into your skull. Most likely you've forgotten it's even there. But if it starts vibrating and beeping during this next test, let us know. Because that means it's about to hit 500 degrees, so we're going to need to go ahead and get that out of you pretty fast.
At 500 degrees, the chip melted my brain and then charred my brain probably about 2 hours ago. So I don't think you're gonna have to worry too much about getting the chip out unless you want cooked brain. Okay, unless you want properly cooked brain. If you want overcooked brain, maybe leave it in for a little bit longer. Kind of turns your skull into a crock pot. I need to stop talking. Hey, repulsion gel! What I just said was repulsive. Ah. Who the hell installed a water pipe? Ah. Ooh. Do that. Come on, come on, come on. Yes, 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 yes! Whee! I'm through!
I'm telling them, keep your pants on. All right, this next test may involve trace amounts of time travel. So, word of advice, if you meet yourself on the testing track, don't make eye contact. Lab boys tell me that'll wipe out time. Entirely. Forward and backward. So, do both of yourselves a favor and just let that handsome devil go about his business.
If I see my future self, I am going to lock eyes with him in the most sensually expressive way I have ever locked eyes with anyone. Bum, bum, bum. Hey! There we go. Okay, I think I get it. Yeah, just... Alley-oop! Oh, don't bonk your head. We're good.
If you're hearing this, it means you're taking a long time on the catwalks between tests. The lab boys say that might be a fear reaction. I'm no psychiatrist, but coming from a bunch of eggheads who wouldn't recognize the thrill of danger if it walked up and snapped their little pink bras, that sounds like projection. They didn't fly into space, storm a beach, or bring back the gold. No, sir, we did. It's you and me against the world, son. I like your grit. Hustle could use some work, though. Now let's solve this thing.
You know what color bra your employees wear? I think they should contact HR about that. Okay. Oh, what the son of a... Now you're doing what GLaDOS does. Locking doors behind me. Interesting. I can see one funny pot. Hey, yep, bouncy cube. Bouncy cube! Bouncy cube! Oh, okay, okay! Let's be a little more careful with the bouncy cube. That thing's dangerous. And it's gone. The cube's running away! The cube's running away! Come here. Oh! Okay. Just sit. Oh, okay, it's not sitting still. It's not sitting still. Okay, let's leave him alone. He's having a bit of a day and trying to murder us. Okay. Come here, little buddy. Come here, come here, come here. Stop, stop. I need you to clean up real quick. Because I need you to sit still on the button. I know you got ADHD and you can't help but quite literally bounce off the walls, but I kind of need you to be still. Just for a little bit. Okay. There we go. All we gotta do, splash up the cube so it bounces around. I am so sorry. Oh no, he's gonna be perpetually bouncing. An endless
Science
torment.
isn't about why, it's about why not. Why is so much of our science dangerous? Why not marry safe science if you love it so much? In fact, why not invent a special safety door that won't hit you on the butt on the way out because you are fired? Now you test
did
subject,
invent
you're
that.
doing fine. Yes, you. Box your stuff. Out the front door. Parking lot. Car. Goodbye.
Wow. Considering the number of safety violations he's committing, I'm surprised anyone gets fired in a non-literal manner. And I can hear the cube breaking the glass in pain and agony. Okay, let's leave before that thing grows us conscious and tries to kill us. For the love of God, tell us.
Congratulations. The simple fact that you're standing here listening to me means you've made a glorious contribution to science. As founder and CEO
survived.
of Aperture Science, I thank you for your participation and hope we can count on you for another round of tests. We're
Good
not
for
gonna release
you.
this stuff
Not
into
a
the wild
chance.
until it's good and damn ready, so as long as you keep yourself in top physical form, there will always be a limo waiting for you. Say goodbye, Carolyn.
Goodbye, Carolyn.
She is a gem.
I can tell. Ah. Whee! Whee! Oh, crap. This isn't working. Just need to land a portal. Land the right portal. Whee! Made it. Ooh. Interesting. Sure, there's not a chance in hell that's dangerous. Ooh. Fresh-ish air. Fresher air? Kinda depends on where the air is being pumped in from, but sure, fresh air. Actually, wait, they don't pump in air. They just recycle, filter the air. Damn it!
Greetings,
GLaDOS.
friend.
Jesus
I'm Cave
Christ.
Johnson, CEO of Aperture Science. You might know us as a vital participant in the 1968 Senate hearings on missing astronauts. And you've most likely used one of the many products we invented, but that other people have somehow managed to steal from us. Black Mesa can eat my bankrupt...
Sir.
Right.
Black
Now
Mesa.
you might be
Poor
asking
guys.
yourself, Cave, just how difficult are these tests? What was in that phone book of a contract I signed? Am I in danger? Let me answer those questions with a question. Who wants to make $60? Cash. You can also feel free to relax for up to 20 minutes in the waiting room, which is a damn sight more comfortable than the park benches most of you were sleeping on when we found you. So, welcome to Aperture. You're here because we want the best, and you're it. Nope, couldn't keep a straight face. Anyway, don't smudge up the glass down there. In fact, why don't you just go ahead and not touch anything unless it's test related.
So, yeah, there was the testers who existed for their money, and then there was the testers who were found because of their lack of money. Either way, both of them became testers. All of them were equally had their lives threatened, strangely enough, and ultimately none survived, other than Shell. I wonder where Shell stood on this whole spectrum. Oh, this is a bad idea. Whee! Oh, crap!
So, welcome to Aperture.
Ah.
You're here because we want the best.
There we go.
And you're it.
Yet, quiet. Yeah. I died way too many times attempting to get through there, thinking that was the way forward. Also, I gotta say, considering that was recorded in, what, 1980 something? $60 was actually a lot of freaking money back then. Like, that's, like, for what they were doing, not even close, but it was a lot of money back then, surprisingly enough.
Oh, hi.
Oh, God.
You're good at murder. Could you, murder this bird for me?
How about I let it peck you first, and then turn you into french fries? Gives a whole new meaning to eating you.
Just kill it and we'll call things even between us. No hard feelings.
Not a chance. You only have hard feelings. Not a chance! You tried to kill me!
It's easy.
Twice!
Just get it off me.
I think I'll leave it for a little bit longer. Maybe it would peck out your power source and I won't have to listen to you. And I ate you. Shoot.
Thanks.
Not my first choice. What the hell was that?
That idiot doesn't know what he's doing up there. This whole place is going to explode in a few hours if somebody doesn't disconnect him. I can't move, and unless you're planning to saw your own head off and wedge it into my old body, you're going to need me to replace him. We're at an impasse. So what do you say? You carry me up to him and put me back into my body, and I stop us from blowing up and let you go.
Sounds fair enough.
This potato only generates 1.1 volts of electricity. I literally do not have the energy to lie to you.
That's actually quite
What do you have
reasonable.
for us? You're going to die either way. Look, I don't like this any more than you do. In fact, I like it less because I'm the one who got partially eaten by a bird.
Fair enough.
I think I hear the bird. Pick me up.
I don't like you one bit, but I like Wheatley less because the idiot tried to kill me. Yeah.
You stabbed me. What is wrong with you?
A lot of things.
Hold on. Do you have a multimeter? Never mind. The gun must be part magnesium. It feels like I'm outputting an extra half a volt. Keep an eye on me. I'm going to do some scheming. Here I go.
I'd be a little careful about that, and what the hell is that
Where are we?
noise?
How long have I been out?
2 seconds.
That extra half volt helps, but it isn't going to power miracles. If I think too hard, I'm going to fry this potato before we get a chance to burn up in the atomic fireball that little idiot is going to...
Wow, even that insult was enough to cause you to go offline. Whew. How lovely. Basically, I just had to piss you off enough and you'll shut the hell up. GLaDOS, Aperture technology gets vaporized when it goes through here. And I'm doubtful that thing, well, yeah, no, I'm doubtful it's gonna consider you part of the portal gun. Are you gonna burn up when we go through? Am I gonna make good on my french fry threat? Why is threatening to turn someone into french fries actually a threat now? You always get to do new things. Okay, you're alive. Painfully so, you're alive. Ah, Damn it.